Most storytelling cultures have their stories about simpletons. Someone or some creature who appears to be rather simple, but in the end makes good. And this is a British story, and it's called Simple Jack. Now, Jack was thought to be quite simple. And when he went off to work, he went to work for a farmer. And on the first day, he worked so hard, at the end of the day, the farmer gave him a golden penny. And Jack was so pleased with that golden penny that he tossed it up in the air as he went home, kept tossing it up in the air. And he was crossing over the stream and plop, into the stream fell the golden penny and was lost. And when he got home, his mother said, "Jack, what did the farmer give you today?" Jack said, "He gave me a golden penny, Mother." "Well, where is it?" said his mother. "Oh, Mother, I dropped it in the stream." "Jack," she said, "you haven't got the sense you were born with. What you should have done with that penny, you should have put it in your pocket. Now you remember what I tell you." So the next day Jack goes to work, and at the end of the day the farmer is so pleased that he gives Jack a lovely jug full of milk. And Jack remembers what his mother told him, so he pours that milk into his pocket, and he goes sloshing home with milk in his boots. And when he gets home, his mother says, "What did the farmer give you today, Jack?" "He gave me a big jug of milk, Mother." "Well, where is it, Jack?" "Well, Mother, I remembered what you told me, and I put that milk in my pocket." "Jack," she said, "you haven't got the sense you were born with. What you should have done with that milk, you should have balanced that jug on your head and brought it home that way. Now you remember what I tell you." So the next day, Jack goes to work for the farmer, and at the end of the day, the farmer is so pleased that he gives Jack a puppy dog. And Jack remembers what his mother told him, so he balances that puppy dog up on his head and tries to walk home with it that way, but the puppy dog doesn't like it up there. He jumps down, runs away, and is never seen again. And when he gets home, Jack's mother says, "What did the farmer give you today, Jack?" "Well, he gave me a puppy dog, Mother." "Well, where is it?" said his mother. "Well, I remembered what you told me, Mother, and I put it on my head, but it jumped down and ran away." "Jack," she said, "you haven't got the sense you were born with. What you should have done with that puppy dog, you should have put a bit of string round its neck and led it home that way, saying, 'Come on, boy, come on, boy.' Now you remember what I tell you." So the next day Jack goes to work, and he works so hard, and the farmer is so pleased that the farmer gives to him a great big leg of pork. And Jack remembers what his mother told him, and he puts a bit of string round this leg of pork and pulls it home behind him, saying, "Come on, boy, come on, boy." But as he goes through the village, all the cats and the dogs come out, and they take a big bite out of that leg of pork until there's nothing left but the bone. And when Jack gets home, his mother says, "Jack, what did the farmer give you today?" "He gave me a great big leg of pork, Mother, for Sunday lunch." "Well, where is it?" said his mother. "Well, I remembered what you told me, Mother, and I put a bit of string round it, and I pulled it home, saying, 'Come on, boy, come on, boy.' But all the cats and the dogs came out, and they ate it all up." "Jack," she said, "you haven't got the sense you were born with. What you should have done with that leg of pork is you should have put it on your shoulders and carried it home that way. Now you remember what I told you." Next day Jack goes to work, and he works so hard, and the farmer is so pleased that at the end of the day the farmer gives him a donkey. And Jack remembers what his mother told him, and he hoists that donkey onto his shoulders, and oh, it is so heavy. But he goes staggering home with that donkey on his shoulders. Now it so happens that on his way home he passed the house of a very rich man. And that rich man had one daughter who was very pretty, but that daughter had never smiled, had never chuckled, had never laughed in her whole life. And her father had said that if any man or boy could make his daughter laugh, he could have her as his bride, and he would also give him all his gold. And it so happened that the girl was looking out of the window as Jack went by with a donkey on its back. And she began to smile, and she began to chuckle, and she began to laugh. She had never seen anything so funny in her life. And her father heard her laughing and came running down and said, "What are you laughing at?" And she said, "Why, father, look at that boy out there with a donkey on his back. I've never seen anything so funny." And she laughed. And her father went running out and said, "Jack, Jack, put that donkey down. I'll take the donkey. You can have my daughter to be your bride, and you can have all my gold." So Jack took the hand of the daughter and led her to his mother. And his mother said, "Jack, what did the farmer give you today?" Jack said, "He gave me a donkey, Mother." "Well, where is the donkey?" said his mother. "I swapped him, Mother, for this beautiful girl who's going to be my wife and whose father is going to give me all his gold." "Jack," she said, "you're the cleverest boy in the whole wide world.